But one thing that he will struggle with is he's not really a rush down character, right? He likes his set play setups with the boomerang, which Deltaforce is very proficient in, with the bomb. But that gives Sola time to look through that menu, and we saw how effective that was in the last set. More than willing when they have the time, just like that. Goes for the third option. You don't see that very often in those quick decision situations.
Yeah. And you can say, right, you can make the argument that playing defensively could help out Deltaforce, especially against a character like Hero, because when you play back and you don't really let Sola, you know, get these straight hits on shield or even just on his, you know, on his opponent, his mana is wasted. Like, you give him no time really to regain it. So maybe playing defensively could be what Delta needs to do. Kind of just wait out Sola, know that he's gonna, you know, burn out his mana points quickly, and then just plan accordingly. Because we've seen his counterattacks and they work, you know, perfectly.
One thing I can tell you is that it is going to be a very... Oh!
Again!
Okay. See, right there, what I was about to talk about is how knowledgeable these two are in the matchup. Things like that. Sola knowing exactly when to air dodge through that up B. That's so hard to time. But these two, they have played 14 sets against each other. And not only that, the game count, the set count, is 7-7. And the last time they met, it was another winners finals of a fusion. It was Fusion 180. And that time Sola took it 1-3 over Deltaforce. So we'll see if it's gonna pan out the same way again, or maybe Deltaforce has leveled up a little bit in the meantime.
I mean, it's definitely going down that route, and oh, wow, crazy up air to bring it back down to 0. But at this rate that Sola's playing, it's looking like he could get the win again. And that's not to mention the fact that, like I said before, these guys are both from the same college, so they definitely played a lot of friendlies with each other.
Yeah.
You know, so not only are they knowledgeable about the matchup, they know each other so well, and so all these habits that they have, they're going to be able to call it out. And I think that's just what they're going to aim for, really. Just that experience playing against each other so much is definitely going to help them.
It was great coverage from Sola off of the Flame Slash, knowing that Deltaforce is going to try to punish you for using those options. But again, it's knowledge of your character, knowing exactly how much end lag each of those spells has. Flame Slash much faster on the recovery than a lot of the other ones, and so you can catch Deltaforce off guard, and look at how much just that little bit of knowledge has turned things around with the momentum in this game.
I mean, again, both these guys are so evenly matched. I mean, granted, you know, the seeding is never wrong when it comes to, you know, oh my god, he knew! He just knew that he was going to go for the F tilt 1 into the down smash and parries it. Crazy
you will not catch this man sleeping.
You will not, and I mean, he caught Sola right there with that back air into the up tilt. That's what I'm saying. He makes combos with Link look so silky smooth and so easy to do.
Oh.
You know how difficult this character is.
Does that count as a tick grab? Throw the bomb at him, the little bonk into the run-up grab. I love that from Deltaforce.
That's smart. That's smart. I'd like to also mention that even though Deltaforce has... Oh, unfortunate. I'd like to mention that even though Deltaforce has had Bomb active a bunch, Sola's been able to use the Frizzle, which is his neutral beam, to be able to explode that bomb and kind of just negate that. The turning boomerang hit the bounce.
This is such a silly matchup. There's so many projectiles flying all over the place, and you got bounce online, you've got the RNG machine that is Hero. I love this.
This is fun.
This is such a fun game to watch.
Especially after Watch the Throne and see Wedge.
Look, we don't have to talk about how that went. Look.
This is a nice, you know, change of pace.
This is what could have been.
Hi, Mom, I want Santa Claus at home. The Santa Claus at home. Oh! There you go.
That was nice.
Yeah, and a quick exhalation of relief from Deltaforce right there. You can tell that that was a very, very close set with how Deltaforce reacted and finally getting that game. I think when you have that lead, when you have that buffer against a character like Hero who's so unpredictable yet so dangerous, having that buffer definitely helps him out. That was great stuff right there from Deltaforce. Yeah, just throwing that bomb, being able to extend his combo.
Speaking of throwing the bombs, one thing I've been noticing a lot of here, remember how I said how it's difficult for Link to get in against Hero and prevent them from charging those spells? Deltaforce clearly has the answer with the bomb placement, able to consistently threaten with that pressure and prevent Sola from just safely going into the menu.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, and it's just being able to outrange your opponent where all of their range is really reliant on RNG, really. So, you know, having those guarantees is definitely helping Deltaforce a lot in this matchup to just be able to kind of zone out and block out Sola with, you know, a huge wall.
Go to sleep!
But every wall has its cracks, and Sola's finding them really easily.
Yeah, absolutely. That zoom even going to get caught out. And now watch the bomb. That's been out of play for a little bit. Okay, and now it's gone again. But now you have to deal with the Deltaforce bomb edge guard. Goes for the zoom. Manages to get back, but it doesn't matter because you're off the stage again.
I think I know what happened is that when he threw the bomb...
there it is.
He's like, nah, not again. I'm not letting it happen again. But I think when Deltaforce threw out that bomb, Sola was actually able to get bounce off, and so it reflected the bomb away, and it couldn't detonate and kill him.
That's such a wild edge case scenario. We also saw the arrow get sent back because Sola still had the reflect online when Deltaforce tried to get that cheese snipe, which, by the way, was a great snipe. Hit him off screen. But the reflect was still there, so he just got hit by it anyway.
Exactly, and speaking of reflect, here it goes again, throwing that bomb out. Gets the uppie, but a really, really good tech. I've seen a lot of heroes, you know, they get that fully charged uppie, and then they follow it up with that down air to get that spike. I forgot what that tech is called. People can educate me on that. But it's definitely something that I think Sola could go for. Gets the gimp, but the zoom allows him to come back, and that's what makes heroes so good, is that when you think you're down and out, zoom is just there to save the day for you.
Yeah, and what's the statistic on, I'm sure someone in chat knows, how likely you are to get zoom when you're in those final scenarios there? Whatever it is, it's like remarkably high. I want to say it's like 2/3 or something like that. So if you pull it twice.
Yeah, it increases when you're off stage, but when you're on stage, you don't get it that often. I don't remember what the exact statistic is. I think it's a 1/3 higher chance. Again, I may be wrong, but it's definitely helped out Sola a lot recover against Delta's, you know, amazing edge guards, and you're seeing it right there.
It goes on. Did he just fist bump? Did you see the fist bump?
And he extends the hitbox of the forward air with the bomb as well. So that's the thing with Adult Link's bombs, is that it doesn't it doesn't explode immediately on impact. So you can extend a lot of hits, but you can also combo off of it. And right now Sola trying to look for something, look for a brace, gets the F tilt. That's not gonna kill just yet.
Great job to Deltaforce for not air dodging themselves into oblivion there. Gonna get the read. No, not this time. Sola just managing to get around so well with those zooms, but I kind of like the way Deltaforce is dealing. Oh! You were talking about the down airs coming out from Hero. Deltaforce got those too. Okay.
Dude, Delta, relax! You're classmates with this man! Come on! I mean, what a setup, right?
Sick.
Genuinely, I mean, granted, Sola could have, I don't know, teched. No, that was definitely a really good setup from Deltaforce, just being super aware and actually kind of getting away, because you saw that it hit him a little bit, but then it caused the instance where the footstool into the bomb killed Sola, and I can guarantee you Sola was not expecting that.
No, nobody expects that one. I call it the Spanish Inquisition.
I see a DK. Never mind, I thought it was DK. It's Hero. No, but okay, you gotta give me like some leeway, right? I saw something go up, and I'm so used to seeing Sola switch off to, oh wait, no, it's Violet. You know, I'm stupid. I need to watch the
bro. All he had to do was go up to the top row, and he's like, it's DK, it's DK.
It's DK, I want DK. No, I mixed it up with Mateo last time I watched him.
Oh, that's hilarious. Man, that
get me off the mic, man. Get me off the mic.
Yeah, get this man off the mic. He thought Byleth was DK.
Bring back Supernova.
It's like when you ask your mom who the characters are, they just say, I don't know, Mario.
Mario.
It's like Bowser or something.
Yeah. But let's get back into this match. Oh, the pivot to F tilt to extend his hitbox right there, as Delta does have a 2-game buffer against Sola, despite Sola actually starting off very well. And I'm liking his setups with the, the F tilt ones to then potentially get a jab, a down tilt, down smash, all these different moves that could just mix up your opponent. That's really, really smart from Sola.
Yeah, however, it could go either way here. Deltaforce putting on the pressure. However, Sola found the answer, but what is your ledge trap? Dealing with this bomb, too scared to approach.
Oh, the up throw is going to do it with the, I believe that was for Psych Up. I think it's Psych Up. That did that. The Psych Up is the one and done spell for Hero. But now with this lead, I mean, there you go. There's the up air shield I was talking about. With this lead, you have a lot more leeway when it comes to playing against Deltaforce, which is now absolutely diminished with that forward air from Deltaforce. So now you have to rethink your plan.
Another thing with Deltaforce that I feel like has been so pivotal is just the consistency. No one's living to 200 against Deltaforce. Nope. There's always that consistent pressure, those kill confirms, those edge guards. Maybe he won't get every read, but you know he'll get one eventually before things get out of hand.
Yeah, and that's the thing that a lot of people tend to struggle with is to kill in this game. And so seeing it like Deltaforce get it, oh, there you go. He ain't struggling to kill there. Gets that spike finally with that down air. Shades of what potentially would happen in that second game. Of course, with that absolutely nasty footstool. But now look at Deltaforce again throwing out his lingering hitboxes, trying to catch a potential air dodge, a jump, or whatnot. And Sola, really with no answer right now, is getting absolutely choked out as Deltaforce is forcing his way into Sola's, zone.
This is where you need to tap into that RNG. Come on, Sola. Prove to us that you're a hero main. Doesn't get the flame slash, but the up smash is going to be enough. All you need is like a hocus pocus, a thwack, even just a crit at the edge. Man. Look, I believe in the giant hocus pocus.
Wait, oh, he's saying with 1 mana point left, he's able to make it back with Zoom.
What do? Goes for Psych Up, gets the Zoom again. Such a risk there. If you don't get that, you're dead. Bet it all on getting the Psych Up. No Zoom. Got another one, but it doesn't matter because the bomb snipes. He had to go for the menu, and Deltaforce knew. So just throw the bomb out there. It's checkmate.
Absolutely, and again, really good awareness from Deltaforce. That entire time when Sola was trying to get back on the stage, Delta made sure to absolutely flood, the sides of the stage and the blast zones really with projectiles like Arrow, which has a bit of drop off, as well as Bomb, Boomerang, all these lingering hitboxes to potentially catch a jump from Sola. And it doesn't matter how many zooms you have. Eventually, like you said before, Deltaforce, even though he won't hit all of his confirms and all these nasty things, eventually he's going to find that kill, and that's exactly what he did in that game number 3. So now, I mean, that was a solid 3-0 and a really good showing from Deltaforce, who's in contention to win this entire thing now.
Yeah, Deltaforce stocks on the rise. Let me see that Link gang in chat. I'm always excited when I get to see a character like this really pop off, show what they're able to do if you put the time and effort in to get that good, that aware of how to deal with what is, I wouldn't necessarily call a bad matchup, but just a tricky matchup against Hero. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really know what you're doing to deal with him properly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing, though, right? Deltaforce is showing why he is a top 5 Link in the world, right? All of these setups, all these different, all these different opportunities to get damage, to get these kills and edge guards, where so many Link players are so scared to even, even scared of the prospect of going off stage. Deltaforce is willing to risk it all, and you can see right there, just being able to go off stage, being able to recover. And that's the thing, when you have character knowledge, when you know how your character acts and how he needs to play, that's what separates the good players from the pro players. That good general character knowledge, not only of your character but your opponent's character.
Yeah, 100%. That character knowledge, it runs deep. I'm really excited to see what Grand Finals is going to look like after this Deltaforce show. However, we've got a little bit more ahead of us before that can happen. Let's take a quick look at the bracket. Tell me what we got coming up.
Yeah, so Haven, who we saw get knocked out by Deltaforce, who eventually knocked out Sola, actually beats Marcus. So the #1 seed gonna fall to 5th, 3-0, wow. And Jucane, who of course we saw earlier lose to Sola, loses to Melly 2-0 after Melly knocks BD Bean out at 7, 2-1. So our next match is going to be Haven versus Melly, and that's going to be interesting. But before that, we're actually going to go to a little bit of a break, and I love this ad for Collision 2024. If you guys
look at that
missed out
feature
on the
list,
yeah, if you guys missed out on the magic that was 2023, you guys have to make it here. It's a beautiful venue in Parsippany. The Sheraton hotels are absolutely amazing. So make sure you guys register before the prices go up March 15th to 17th. You guys will not want to miss it.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't wait until the last second. And speaking of things